Welcome back to another fun Friday night with hockey coach Frenchy directly for the Before Country on Thailand on Amazing Great Friday, January 30, 2026. Hopefully an amazing great night. And of course, the Billy Bar is open. Friday night, we open the bar. Billy is in charge, so he's going to be here tonight. All night to serve you when you need something. We're watching right now the game between the Laval Rocket and the Syracuse Crunch. It's 1-1. About 5 minutes remaining on the second period. Laval just finished another power play. And at the main wall, they just missed a penalty shot by Owen Beck. And now we have another meeting. And they get a goal, Dizalou, from Laval at the first period. That's happening. Very quiet night. And NHL, only one game. Again, NHL is who they are. 15 games last night, but only one tonight. This is where I don't understand how they do their schedule, where they cannot promote. You have no football anymore, where the Super Bowl is coming in next week, not this weekend, the following week. You have to take advantage of those opportunities to offer your product to the people around the country. You have only one game. It's two teams. They are not in the playoff, and they are at the bottom. I don't get it. And I don't know why they do that. And tomorrow, guys, we have 14 games. Sunday, 3 games. And they play back-to-back game for about 1 month and a half, all the team in the NHL. They cannot slide a couple of games tonight and play only 11 games last night and maybe 6 tonight, and then tomorrow maybe 12 tomorrow or 10 tomorrow, and then Sunday maybe 5 or 6. This is where I have difficult time with the NHL, the perception to see why we cannot apply a better schedule for all the team and for the product to sell the product around. And now people is watching what? Basketball, and I don't get it about that. And anyway, it is what it is. I'm happy. My knees get better, by the way. Really better. So I should be fine to walk tomorrow, finally, like properly. But yeah, that's happening for me. And then I'm ready to rock and roll tonight. I don't know how long it will be the show tonight. I will do my best. We have Frenchy Quiz tonight. I did it a little bit easy tonight. So if you follow the update, power play for Laval, and now they get a penalty. I'm telling you now, that team is really strange to follow, the Laval Rocket. Hooking on the power play. It's blew my mind to Laval. You talk about decision making and to be smart and to be aware and to become a good hockey players. And why you get a penalty for hooking on the power play? This does not make sense to Laval, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Like I said before, not many players going to join the Montreal Canadiens anyway from Laval. I don't think so. We have anyway ready. David Rebacker is out again for one game. It's a day-to-day for David Rebacker. And that's it. Jakub Dobes between the pipe. He gave an easy goal. The first goal of the Syracuse tonight. He gave 5 goals the last game. Some rumors mentioned that maybe Flores could be a difficult career in NHL because he's only 6'2", and the other team find a way to beat him. Like last time, they showed the puck, I believe, like 4 times on the blocker or something like that. Anyhow, we'll see how Flores is going to do the next couple of years with the Montreal Canadiens. But last night, Montreal beat the Quebec Nordic last night. And then we have also going to talk tonight, guys, about something happening in the recap game. I have a couple of stats to show to you. We have the number. We're going to go a little bit more the Atlantic. Until the end of the year, we're going to check in the Atlantic more constantly. It's crazy. Crazy. And Atlantic Division, guys, it's blew my mind. It's insane. And we are going to be game number 55 tomorrow night. And we still have no clue who's going to make the playoff because the race is so tight on the top 3 and also for the wild card. Plus the team are not in the playoffs. So put this together. It's a situation where we have to look about that. So that said, also going to talk about Lane Hudson, Nick Suzuki, Jakub Dobes. They are for the Montreal Canadiens this morning. no news around the Montreal Canadiens. They take the plane to go to Buffalo, and they'll be there tomorrow night. And they have 3 games on the road, 3 games until the end of the Olympics, honestly. And it's going to be tomorrow night, again, Buffalo. Monday, Minnesota Wild. And Wednesday, they're going to be at Winnipeg to conclude the trip or 3 games. And before the Olympics start, then they return, I believe, the 27th. Something like that. So that's what we got on this one for the schedule. Tomorrow, we're going to do the game, Buffalo-Montreal. Sunday, we're going to do the Red Lights. Don't miss the big show of the week. It's a Sunday night. The Friday, we just have a good time. I don't have a... Friday, for me, it's just talking and sharing, and it's a fun Friday. So if you have a question, if you have anything you want to talk about, if you want to join me live, you're welcome. Anything you want to do, guys, this is your show tonight. I don't expect much, just to have a good time together, talking about Montreal and talking about the NHL. We're going to talk about fun rumor. Big rumor between the New York Rangers and the Seattle Kraken at this moment. We'll see if they're going to plug it, the Rangers to the Seattle Kraken. Very important player involved with that transaction. So we're going to talk about this, of course, tonight, like we do. But before we start, we're going to welcome everybody in the chat. Guys, we have Billy D is in the house from Nova Scotia. Welcome back. Larry Lavalley from Green Valley is in the house from Alberta. Mr. Cat and Rat Podcast Kirby is in the house. Here we go. Talk about Nick Suzuki and our tap, le modérateur, the co-host, and the man of the GOAT is back in the house tonight. We have Brew. Knock the door, Brew. Welcome back, Brew. Hopefully you're doing well. Stan the man, encore back again with us tonight. Good evening, everyone on the chat. Stan the man. Billy. We have Gary Conroy, the driver of the UPS, back in the house early tonight. Good for you, my friend. Be up, Scotty, about that. Then we have Billy. Pete August, knock the door tonight. Mr. Pete August, fantasy hockey man. Hopefully doing well, Peter. You have a good week. Coach, I do not know if you got my Survivor pick for this Saturday. I picked Pittsburgh. I did not know. If you have a Survivor still in the race, guys, let me know. Because I did not get this your first one, and I apologize. Sometimes I talk everything like that. So if you are the Survivor pit, let me know in the chat. William Willie Snyder, congratulations, fans, a great win. Willie, what happened with your team? You hiked last night. We did not see you around. And but we think about you. Some people mention your name. Where's Willie? CG appeared last night late. I think he was working. But yeah, good team. A good game for the Montreal Canadiens, of course, Willie. And not a good game for your goaltender, Wedgwood. About that, Mr. Willie Snyder. You're going to believe Pete. PLW back in the house. I don't know what kind of weekend you have, PLW. What do you have in the weekend, Peter? Patrick, we have not much other effect. The Wimbledon tennis. I say always Wimbledon, but is Australia Open tennis this weekend. Basketball. That's pretty much it. So it's going to be a little bit more quiet for the sports fans. It's only weekend. At least you check something else like UFC, everything like that. But talk about major sport. Baseball is off. The NFL is off. The NCAA football is off. So look, it's going to be those kind of direction right there. And we're going to see that. Like some kind of pushing left and right. Bet on the night at Teravanen for 4.5, Vorokov for 5.5. No football this weekend. NHL cannot get a bet scheduled on Friday and this Sunday. Exactly what I just talked about this. PLW. Mr. Gunner back in the house tonight. A strong man. Go Habs, go. Welcome back, Pete. Thanks for acknowledgement of the app win. Nice of you. Yes, Willie, good guy. He's a good guy, but Willie. About that, Roger Delaney, knock the door. Welcome back, Roger. His favorite player, Nick Suzuki. We'll talk about him, the captain, tonight. Roger should be proud of his captain, honestly, for what he accomplished. Also depends on the ability of Arena on that one. Of course, ability of the Arena, but I don't think so. We have something at Bell Center tonight. I'm sure they don't go there, but it is what it is. Laval 20 shot and Syracuse 10. And this game a 1-1. Coach, you always said Frenchy Quiz and easy, and I get 105, Billy. There's going to be more. If you follow the NHL this year, you should be better at this tonight. I did not complicate, like sometimes it's impossible to answer, or it's very difficult, like you have to be lucky. But if you follow the NHL tonight, you should be in good shape to get at least three of them. If you go under 3, well, you have to question yourself. That's just kidding. Lance Gibson is the house. I like that name. Welcome, my friend from Gibby. Lance Gibson. This is a great name to the sport fans, like a people play, right? That's a good name. Gibson. Yeah. Like the name. Nicky, back in the house tonight. Claude Richard de Ontario, retour avec nous ce soir. Notre ami Claude. Ovidio, knock the door. Welcome back, Ovidio. Thanks to be with us on that one. And then we have Peter. He said, Panarin expect to be traded tonight according to the source. Good evening, guys. M&M, Roger. Good evening. And our top, the wise man, maybe Henry, I will say nice thing about Dobes, hopefully. We did not see him the last couple of games, honestly. And but hopefully he's on water. He's upset because we don't do French show anymore. Maybe that's the reason behind that. I have a live stream on Thursday for Electrical. It's really fun. I was watching the game, the score, and happy for the Habs. Thanks so much, my friend Peter August. Who would you consider the all-time face of the Habs? Good question. If you talk about the franchise, all the way, all time, I go with Jean Béliveau. But some people can tell me other name, and I will not be disagree. At least if you tell me Chris Nolan or something like that. But if you gave me the best of the best, right? Guy Lafleur, or Maurice Richard, or other, I will not be disagree. I just feel like for me, sorry about that. I'm trying to pick up another game. We have intermission in Laval. Laval, they play at home. They don't play at home, but we have a intermission. Laval play tomorrow, guys, again, the Toronto. They complete the 6 game on the road for them. I'm going to check in now. Chicago, again, the Blue Jacket. The Blue Jacket won 7 the last 8 game. The Blue Jacket, and the Chicago lost the last 4 games, 0-3-1 for the Chicago Blackhawks. Last 6-2 in Pittsburgh. And son Rick Barnes is there. The Columbus is looking better and better. 0-0. Thanks so much. RG Calabo is in the house. So I answered that question. That's a good question, by the way. Almost got NFL close it, become boring, but at least Olympic are opening next week, and then baseball World Classic will follow in early March. Well, maybe we should do some early baseball game on that one. Evening, John, any special subject tonight? Besides, it's cold. Bob Smith, welcome back, Bob. Hopefully doing well, my friend Bob. Randy Walkman from West Canadian, beside Calgary. Hopefully doing well, Randy. You have a great week, by the way. Coach, would Justin Falk from St. Louis be a good fit at the Montreal? No, for me. Falk is 33, 34 years old. I know he's he's a good shooter, but no. I will not go on that direction for Montreal Canadiens. Again, we talk about toughness. He's not a big toughness guy. Good hockey player. It's a good defenseman. But if you talk about what we're looking for, I don't think so. Justin Falk is one of what he should be with the Montreal Canadiens. But quick question about that. Gonna be believable for Peter August on that one. There you go. See? Billy and Mr. Peter and me, we are on the same page. That's what I like to do. Peter, good choice. I could see Lafleur or Rocket too. Here we go, Billy. How about that? Same Randy. Roger Rocket Richard, my third cousin, the fiancé face of the Habs. Again, nothing wrong with Maurice Richard, by the way. But I think Jean Béliveau represents the everything among the classy man. Like, he was Mr. Classy, big. His karma, when you see him around him, it was so good. And that's the reason I believe I would say Jean Béliveau. He's been with Montreal. After that, he's been one of the best. He worked on the management with Montreal Canadiens. And, he passed away a couple of years ago. But Jean Béliveau, for me, I barely see him play. I'm not remember like Guy Lafleur, because Lafleur was more in the 75. But Béliveau finished at 69, 70, and 71 maybe. And I remember those games, a couple of games there. But to see to you, Jean Béliveau, I see him many times. I cannot remember everything. I was too young for that one. But Isabelle Genet de retour avec nous. Bonjour, Isabelle. Merci d'être avec nous. J'espère que la famille va bien. And I hope that the family is looking good with the Genet family with Max. Coach Wigger is on the market. Right defenseman, $6.5 million. Not bad. Is it better at Carrier? Size-wise, yes. Good skater. Can be aggressive or toughness sometimes. But reliable at the defensive, I don't think so. The problem is maybe the money on that one, Randy. And he's getting old. He have a long contract, I believe. So I wouldn't touch him, but he's a good place. He could be on the road, on the market for sure. Man, Béliveau, so classy aussi. D'accord avec toi, Billy. Is still there. Béliveau was Mr. Class, one of the kind. Here we go. We are all agree. PS, knock the door. Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. We appreciate it a lot. And thanks again to be at the special night of the Fun Friday night, what we do here every Friday night. We crossed 11,000 subscribers joined the last game or the game before that, or Wednesday, I'm not sure. This week, anyway. And I'm very happy about that. It's just another milestone of what we do here and what we try to accomplish. And we try hard to make that channel better. But what was the total package on over the eyes? Great point about that. I agree with you, Jean Béliveau, on this one. Like we do, guys, at the beginning of first of all, the subject of the night, guys, the captain step up. We're going to talk about the captain in the next couple of minutes. And the Montréal ont gagné 7-3 contre les Nordiques. Montreal won 7-3 again the Quebec Nordique. Again, just kidding about that. We're going to talk about the NHL. This is not supposed to be there yet. We're going to talk about NHL, Montreal Canadiens, prospect, review game, everything. We're going to go deep about something like we do at the beginning of the show, guys. We do the headlines of the Montreal Canadiens, and they have that one for you. And let's start right here. And today, guys, I want to talk about the players play maybe his best game with the Montreal Canadiens since he returned with the Montreal. And I'm talking about Kaden Coley. Coley have an amazing, great game yesterday. He got hurt. He come back after that. I cannot tell you it's good or bad, the injury whatsoever. My point last night, he had a mission with Mike Madison to stop the Nathan MacKinnon line. And they did it. And Coley did it also. A very good game for Kaden Coley. Was involved. One time, Nick Cash is coming out to beat him on the left side. And almost on breakaway, he turned around and he slapped the puck. Touched the puck out of the stick on Nick Cash. Big hit against Lekanen last night. It was his first game. We see Kaden Coley like usually we see him. That's for me. He played a solid game with the Montreal Canadiens. Now, he got hurt. Anything like that. His biggest enemy is himself. And he need to learn And I know maybe I'm repeat or maybe you know this already. He needs to learn to protect himself. You cannot go in the corner against Manson and then you have one hand there, and you come in like this. You cannot. You have to be smart. He pinch. I understand that's a good decision making. He pinch, but you don't go in the corner like one hand you stick, and then the other hands on the air, and then you try to beat Manson. It will take advantage of how you're going to be. You unbalanced. You're not strong enough to get a body check. So this is what you need to learn, and this is the first time. Marco talked about this before. Or in our talk about this not recently. We talk about last year. We talk about he need to be better about he protect himself, and this is one problem he has, honestly. And lucky we are, he came back during the game, and he that's after that he hit MacKinnon. But for me, last night it was look rusty a couple of games. You need to adapt, everything like that. But the challenge he faced with Mike Madison pairing, it was excellent. Martin switched on the pairing. He bring Dobson and Hudson and Madison and goalie together. And Dobson scored the first goal of the game. The one-timer shot by Lane Hudson. Lane Hudson, again, guys, he could shoot the puck to the net. Smart he is, Lane Hudson. Decision making, that's what he's about. Martin, we talk all the time, guys, about what's next. What's next, right? And what's next is about what you're going to be in the next play for you, right? Your best option is always to find the best option. And Hudson say it, but Dobson smart enough to move down on the one-timer shot, and he beat the goaltender. So you have to create your own room and the ice, and this is what very important for the blood, because it's not mixed but a good opportunity, guys, for both of them, Hudson and Dobson. Dobson scored 10 goals this season, guys. The up and down the last couple of games. Noah Dobson, he got swamped by his friend decision he take. He got beat by Madison, Washington. He struggled a couple of games, but last night he did a very good performance. He does a lot of stuff, Dobson. It's not the score sheet. I think for me, he's maybe the best players for the first pass or tape to tape to get out of the zone, on the exit zone. He was one of the top NHL before the game with block shot, in my opinion. So Thompson, for me, I've been criticized him at the beginning because I want toughness more for him. And everybody, I think they would like him to be a little bit more tough. But at the end of the day, it's not his specialist. It's not his DNA. And this is something you have to figure out on that one. Let's see what we got in the chat right there, guys. On this one, and then I'm going to go down. Last time I see was here you go right here. Gary, Billy Vogt was the total. Bob Smith, Gary, exact. Peter, not that we care, but who do you think the face of the league all-time team is? I cannot go like in 1940, 50 with the Toronto Maple Leafs. They have a couple of good players over there, right? If you look about their alumni, when you see them, you can see like Doug Gilmore, you can see Wendell Clark, where the people remember. Johnny Bauer was maybe one of them. I'll be honest with you. I think could consider him their face right there. I think Bob Borge Salmain is another one, in my opinion. They talk a lot about Darryl Sittler on that one. I'm not like a Toronto Maple Leaf fans like crazy, and I don't know. I'm just gave name what I see in the past? Good question, by the way. I think something we should do about every team. Peter or Matt, Suzuki set the tone on the last game last night on this one. Darius Hitler, 10 points. I was close. Again, I think it was again Gilles Gilbert, I believe, for the Boston Bruins. I could be wrong. Keon and Wendell Clark, I like Bob Smith. See him more as Sabres. Mark Elliott, welcome back. I didn't see you post at the beginning. I apologize. Woody, Guy Lafleur, the most electric ab ever defined. 90 Sundays dominance, still the image of most fans picture when you think ab hockey. Flasher que Béliveau, but Béliveau legacy is broader. Good point about that. Cooley need time to get the full speed, Gary. Cooley has to learn to play more defense for protection. I really thought goalie was out for the season last night, Billy. About that, Dak was also a lot better last night. Good point about this, Mark. We're going to talk about the game next couple of minutes, but a good point about this. I was impressed with Dak. Play is looking great. And shut down the Avalanche big time. Bob with Mark and so was moving all night. Love the Dak Evans budget line. It's a good combination, Bob. On that one, you have a couple of, Evans defensively. Dobes next game, please, Martin St. Louis, PS. Dak, Budzik work well together. Discouraged by the reckless. Claude, thanks for the question. How long before Laine play? That's a good question. Patrick Laine, guys, is ready to play. He can play last week. He can play this week. And he can play tomorrow. He can play next week. That said, Montreal want to push after the Olympics. In my opinion. And they will have to figure out this after Olympics. What are you going to do with him? Until then, they try to go around. The NHL don't ask questions, everything. But that will be something they have to figure out that part over there. I'm not sure if they are willing to, who want him, everything like that. It's nothing against the men, by the way. It's nothing against the players, And French, we said, c'est une pomme pourrite. C'est pas une pomme pourrite dans le sens que c'est négatif que je veux dire. C'est que it's a hot potato line because they don't know what to do. If they put him in where he played, which line, and then the salary cap, they have to sacrifice everything. So this is where they are right now, but we have to wait on this one. Let's see what's happening. But good question, by the way. On this one, Claude Richard. Dak Evans about Zick line was amazing last night. On that one, the 7 line could not let Tucker out, Billy. Do we need a 6 line? About that, you're right, Gary. Third line was good last night. Bob, I'm not beat between game. The Belge play next to the game. Plus, let Monte work with Marciano. About that, Peter, they will. Mark Elliott, Theodore Kennedy, Dave Keown, Darcy Tucker, Austin Matthews would have to define the face of the best. It's the same. About that, I'm going to take Colorado tomorrow. Run. Thanks so much, Ron. Appreciate that. Question, Caulfield, 500 goal with ab, absolute or not allowed? I would say the UPS, I have to insert absolute or not allowed, right? I would say the potential to get it, yes. I would say absolutely well right now, but it's far away to get there, right? The goalie for Bruins for Sittler, it was Reese. Really? Interesting. The Olympic break would be good for Cooley. Standerman, you're right. Not only for him. I think for many players, I think Lane Hudson starting to be gas. Yet some players are gassy right now. I think it will be good for Gallagher and many players in NHL in a way. After a stretch of amazing game and 35 days or whatever it is, I think all of them will be... bonjour Isabelle, de retour avec nous ce soir Isabelle. Jeannette, je te dis bonjour. À peu près 10 minutes. Notre ami Pete Martin is in the house. My only disappointment from last night was Caulfield did not score. Well, it was on the stretch of 6 games, right? He played only 13 minutes, Caulfield. So I don't know what's happening with this part, but 13 minutes only for Cole Caulfield last night with the Montreal Canadiens. If you remove his time of power play, he played peut-être 10 minutes à 5-on-5. This is where, if you look about that last night for Cole Caulfield. So, you know, it is what it is. Cole Caulfield was sleeping last night. Pete August even looked better with Dak Ebodzik. Lonnie is already playing for night on that one. Pete Ozio, Bob Perez will have to play 14, 15 years like he averaged 30 goals now. If he want to get 45, then yes, on that one. If you bring in the lineup, you have to put Blair over on waiver. I think it's more because the salary cap does not help, but I could be wrong. I guess both Evan and Bodzik are play better lately, and it helped the nice surprise. Ron with Kings, moderator. Welcome back, Ron. Question, how much salary would the Habs trade? How much salary would the Habs trade happen? I think if they make a trade, it would be not a big trade. I don't think so. Montreal will going to push it. I don't see any trade in my opinion. But if you have a possibility to improve the team or they're missing something and they have an opportunity to make a trade, they will do it. But it's not like necessary for them, in my opinion. For this one, this team has to get bigger to experience success in the playoff. On this one, if Montreal could just play top team in the league, they have a great path to make the playoff. Bob Randy, hard to set injury player Hudson on the cap would have to calculate that on this one. Aber have a tough game last night. A turnover machine for him last night. On that one, Richard. Roger Bouchard, I must stand in the corner for been late. Roger, that's okay, Roger, no problem. We understand. Friday night, we don't put anybody in the corner. We put everybody at the bar. Mr. Roger. A lot of great comments between all of you guys back and forth. We're missing Luciano tonight. Luciano is still trying to recover from the leave game last night. Toronto lost last night, guys, by the way, if you don't know. That make our day better. At first line did a good job controlling the Avalanche for first time. You great point about that. I must watch another game. Now Cole was hot lately, like quiet yesterday. Love the score, so Marty could play him only like 13-40 minutes. Bob, about that, all's good for you. Run from Pete Martin in the house. So we did the headlines, guys. We're going to move on with other things, and I'm going to consist to read all your comments on this one. First of all, I'm going to go a little bit around the NHL for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to get out. During the game last night, 15 game on the program. Brett Marchand again out of the game, left the game. I don't know the gravity or the injury for Brett Marchand, but we know he missed a couple of games 3 weeks ago. He came back last week or this last weekend He played at least 2-3 games, and then he left the game last night. So we have to pay a little bit more attention about that. The Florida Panthers lost last night, a big game, I believe 5-4 against the Blues. So this is a good news for the Montreal Canadiens. And then Barclay Cotton left also the game for the Kraken during the game last night. The Kraken beat the Toronto Maple Leafs by the score of 5-2. Mayward with 3 minutes to go remaining, Chicago 0 and Columbus 0. Let's go back to Laval. 1-1 with the beginning of the third period between both teams. By the way, we're going to give you a score. I can see the game tonight, so that's good. It's good to see that. Now, I'm not done with NHL because now we don't talk a lot about NHL. We don't talk about everything in NHL. So I would like to take a time tonight to share a little bit more. We don't have a lot of news. NHL surprised me after 15 game. Not many highlights, trade or big injuries. It was really quiet around the NHL, to be honest with you. I check the trends, right? Every morning, have an employee, guys. Have a new employee. It's called Henry. And my new employee, he run everything for me. So he's an agent, assistant agent, AI. And I put him like Henry. I give him a name, Henry. And I tell him every day at 4 a.m., he need to give me all the news and NHL and the Montreal Canadiens. And he give me everything. So at 4 o'clock, I come to my office, 4:30, whatever it is. I turn on my computer. I call Henry. Henry already sent everything. And I can see everything, what's going on in NHL. So pretty cool that I'm studying this more and more. And because Henry blew my mind. He does a lot of things for me. And I can say, hey, can you give me a thumbnail, Henry? We'll talk about Nick Suzuki. Boom. I have the thumbnail, I have the picture, I have the stat, I have everything. So, Henry, my new employee at the Hockey Nation live show. If you want to know more, let me know. I can help you about that. Here we go, guys. Montreal news. Let's talk about the Rangers, the Toronto, and the Vancouver Canucks. And this coming also with a rumor in NHL happening, guys. Let's start with right here. Is supposed to have a trade tonight or the next couple of days between the Seattle Kraken and the New York Rangers. Panarin to the Kraken for Shane Wright. Now remember, the tax and Seattle is cheaper, so you take benefit on that and. In Seattle. So I don't know this is really how deep it is, that trade, but this is a rumor between New York Rangers and the Seattle Kraken. The Kraken are third in the division, surprisingly, and they're looking good, honestly, for that one. So let's see what we got here on this one. Lucky is giving us the finger. Gary Conley. Coach, the standing is so close, so the app must go out and take all 6 points. Great point about Ovizio. The next couple of minutes, guys, I'm going to show you all the standing in Atlantic, the wild card, and everything. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you that. Berkeley Catton would be a good player. P.S. I always say, guys, remember that year draft? I won Catton in Montreal, and I was doing this the year before the draft. I said, "Guy, we need to take Catton," and obviously we did not take Catton, but it is what it is. Nothing wrong, but it's happened. But Catton has always been a hockey player I already admire. Peter, Utah is kicking my butt last couple of days. How are you, Ron? I am a writer of the future of the Kraken for that one. PS. Wright is not going to finish his days with the Kraken for sure. The Avalanche record against the Atlantic Division is not great. I don't have that record in front of me, but I'll give you an example, guys. Two things. First of all, the Atlantic team, Tampa, Detroit, Boston, Montreal is something else. again, the three other division, all right? Again, Metropolitan, Central, and the Pacific. The Atlantic Division team are 38, 8, and 6, I believe, or 38, 8, and 8. It's brutal for that. Montreal Canadiens are 17. They are 18-6 now, I believe. Again, the Western Conference team. So that follow your point of view, Gary, about that. So this tonight and generate most goal. Habs at 3-5-on-5. At number one team, Young will only get better. So we really need a forward. About that, I call it the weather abuse run. Stan the man, where do you think Panarin will be traded to? I always said my first reaction was been the Kings. But California tax is very high. And the Kings are not in the playoff right there. I'm not sure they can win at some point. So maybe the King will be a little bit more quiet on that one. They need a top 6, of course. Capital leave next season. But I always said the Kings first. We know now the rumor between the Kraken and Seattle. On the West, Colorado cannot do it. Minnesota, they're looking more like a second center. Maybe Trocheck with Minnesota, but this could be a long shot. Panarin with Carolina. Can the Rangers trade inside of the division? I'm not sure. On the Atlantic, can the Florida Panthers or the Tampa Bay Lightning plug one trade right there? Could. Detroit, can they do that too? Maybe. But yeah, that's maybe the team I'm looking for. Maybe I run something else. Pete living and the desert is not good for my eyes. It's cold up there. I got it. Shut down Thompson. And the next game, Roger Bouchard. How old is Panarin? I believe it's 34, but I could be wrong here, guys. Someone can check for me. 32. Here we go, Bob. Thanks so much. And 26, that's all new. York all good up for Panarin. York throw should be fire on that one. Now, of course, the package deal is not there, guys. We have 2 goals, guys, in the last minute of the period, guys. Charlie Coy scored power play goal at 19:13. Werenski and Marchenko have a goal, have an assist. And then we got a goal by Connor Bedard, 30 seconds later, to tie the game 1-1 at the end of the first period. Lazic and Bertuzzi got an assist. And Charlie Coy, I believe this is his 4 games straight. You have a goal, Charlie Coy. Werenski continues to be the lead, the defenseman on that one run. Hello, Billy. Thanks again for all the like we got. It's -7. 1-0 Columbus. Panarin to San Jose. They have another rumor about that one also, Gary. Right, not going to improve much more. We see good third center, but that's it, Peter August. Yeah. Now I'm going to give you a name and where I can see him that way. Remember Lars Eller? Lars Eller was drafted, I believe, 16th overall pick by the St. Louis Blues like many years ago. And he got traded for Halak, if I can recall it perfectly. And Lars Eller, he always said, I can play top 6. I can play top 6. I can play. And he left Montreal because Montreal did not give him a top 6 more minute. But I see kind of similar situation, Shane Wright and Lars Eller. That said, guy, I did not say they are the same kind of players. Talking about development, improvement, everything like that. I think I can consider Shane Wright at a middle 6. and we can get minute there. Regular top 6. I'm not sure about Shane Wright. I could be wrong here. Thanks so much. Audrey Calabro with 1-0. No, it's 1-1, Mr. Coach. Would you trade for Shane Wright? Not for Montreal. Gary Conroy. At least the cost is really cheap, but no. They will request something good in return. Audrey Calabro score right away with Connor Bedard. Yeah, I heard that, Billy. 34-32. Then I will not trade Wright for a 32 years old. About it never happened. Gary could have him and skip over him. They will the reason. I agree with you about that also on this one. Sorry, I did not see you. Gave the score last one. Ox just died it. Panarin is 34 run with Kings. There we go. I think I was right. Then Asham and Colette Asham back in the house. A contending team make an offer for Werenski. He is not going to win anything in Columbus and 26. He loves Columbus. He signed contract a long time there. I'm not sure he wants to get out of Columbus. I didn't heard that. But he's an excellent defenseman, by the way. But our score now 1-3 on the Tim Horton Hockey Challenge. Stand the man. Connor Bedard score is 22nd. Score last game also. Yeah, last night it was 6-1, so he scored 6-2. And he scored an empty net. And he returned is difficult for him on that one. 1-1 still should make an offer. Gary, Peter just getting around. And Kane need to go after hometown boy Jason Robinson. Hometown. Oh, he's born in California, right? Yeah, I think you're right. Last Eller has an edge to his game. Shane Wright does not have about that one. Pittsburgh make Chicago look bad last night, 6-2. 4 goals on the second period. They scored 6 goals straight, by the way, on that one. They have second period, guys. Pittsburgh shot 44 times on the 44 times during second period. Attempts 23 hit the net. So a really bad period for the second for them. You thought on the Tampa Bay Lightning, Radio. Tampa Bay Lightning, guys, I put them at the first at the Atlantic Division at the end of the season, at the beginning of the season, by the way. Look, the strength right now for Tampa Bay compared like he was last season, the year before, is Vasilevsky is reborn. He led on different department of the goal again and the save percentage. Vasilevsky played solid season this year, and the player stood out where nobody was expect is and I could screw his first name. I believe is Darren Radish. I know Radish is last name, but I think his first name is Darren. He had an amazing, great year with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Without play with Edmund and many games with Point and Cernak, everything. They go through different injuries, but they're still hanging there, and they keep now the first one. And again, really, I'll be honest with you, Radio, it's really Vasilevsky make a huge difference right there. We know what Kucherov does and everybody else, but really, this is where he has a big difference right there is the goaltender. Quick question about this. Only one game tonight, guys. Oh, yes. Monday morning. Welcome back. Colette. Only 24 likes. Here we go. We need more likes. Thanks so much, everybody, about that. Dobes, Billy. For some reason, we play the game. Then Hashem, Bob, Gary, how quick that changing. Look like a bad GM for the leave. Brooke, good evening, Mr. Odio. Ron Jason is from Algardia. Yeah, California. Yeah, when I started thinking about that, I said yes. At the beginning, I was like, huh? But now I remember that place over there. So, Gary, was the rumor right there. Now, listen, guys. Rangers going to finish at the bottom of the NHL. They're going to be a top 3 pick next season. Good for them. They're going to get MacKinnon or someone else. Toronto are right now, guys, in trouble. they get all excited a couple of weeks ago. They got a run at 8 wins in the last 10 games, something like that. And then they get back home, homestand, difficult, and Berube, Jim, Nylander, Finger. It's drama beside the hockey game. And it feel the way where it cannot get out of that. And you have a, goaltending situation, injuries, and I can go all the way, guys. No doubt. And I said this like at least 6 weeks ago. Toronto is not going to make the playoff right there. The way they are. And I don't think so. They will make it. They have something inside that team. I don't have the answer to you. But this is not looking good for sure for Toronto. So we'll see. Vancouver, guys, another team want to change. He want to make some rebuild or retools. And the big name there is Elias Pettersson. They have 8 teams are looking for Pettersson. And I don't know if Pettersson, another place, he could get many points, everything like that. Now, I don't know which team would like to get Pettersson and return, right? Do you have your team to Nate? Maybe. I don't know, but can Chicago trade for Pettersson? Can Pettersson be a good fit with Chicago, with Bedard, with Nazar? I don't know, but you have to look about team have money to spend, and Chicago is one of them. But again, is it the right pick? I don't know, but we have to wait about that. Laval, guys, 27 shots versus 12. Florent Jacquet, guys, took the puck at the middle of the ice at the red line, coming with the puck all the way at the top circle. He tried to do a wrist shot. But don't believe me, no? But it's Radio, new subscriber to Hockey Nation Show. Thank you. He broke his stick right there. Just shooting the puck. It's terrible. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit out of the circumstance. Marner make the right decision. Leave falling apart without Marner. Everything he leave and leave all fall apart. Great point about that. You're welcome, Mr. Radio. Fait plaisir, mon ami. Brew again. So I guess Tubas was not the problem in Toronto. And it's the teammates about that one. Quick, the chance look like a bad gem for the leave. Marner got playing everything on that one. Their window closed with the loss of Marner. Drop Stolarz is not 100%, Woody. About that, the leave will be a seller by the trade deadline. Follow make a save. Coronet 1, Pettersson, possible there. It was on my mind, but I'm not sure he's going to find a way to do that. You said he one guy who compete. Some team thinks Leaf don't have that other problem. 7.1 for Pettersson. Not much value point for the money. Right now, Mac, no. Honestly, you're right. If you look about his point and return, not looking good right there for sure. How well odds make the playoff? I think Roger, the Atlantic put them at 65%. The last time I checked a couple of days ago. So that's approximately right there, Roger, 65%. Nate Trade Nylander, you're welcome, Radio, again. Fait plaisir, mon ami. All right, do we have something else, Coach? No, I don't think so. We have something else, guys, here. So let's jump in, guys, on the game recap, guys, last night. Here we go. 7-3, Quebec 3, Montreal 7. We'll take a little bit, 15-second timeout. Maywall, he did it. He scored a goal tonight, Billy, at the bar. He got all the tips. He put this on the table for the Hockey Nation, scored the first goal of the game. Billy did it. Oh, my God. Thank you, Billy. Billy scored a big goal at the Hockey Nation Live show tonight, the first of the night. Billy going to get an assist on that goal. Mr. Uvziu. And what about Eminem? Got an assist on that one. Eminem and Uvziu got an assist on that goal of Billy. Thanks so much, my friend Billy. He scored a goal of the game for that one. Now, Montreal Canadiens last night, 7-3. We have a lot of things to talk about. We have Suzuki. Power play goal, shot-ended goal, 3 points for Nick Suzuki last night. The second line, 6 points, 2 point each player, Sakoski, Kapanen, and of course, Demidov. The defensemen have 6 points, 5 of them with 1 point, and Hudson at 2 points last night. Cheka at 0 point. Dobes, guys, since December 14. He is at 7-0-1. Dobes, since December 14. Great performance for him last night. Evans and Doc have 1 goal last night at the bottom. And finally, we have goalie play his best game with the Montreal Canadiens. There are many other things we can talk about this game. Talk about how they shut down the first line, MacKinnon, everything like that, right? He has only 2 shots. He finished with -3, MacKinnon. So that gives you an idea. The PK for me, the duo now, Jake Evans and Philippe Dano together. Very good game again on this one for them. I like the Martin St. Louis decision last night. He switched the pairing, Madison with goalie. Then he switched Hudson with Thompson. He took advantage of that. I don't have the course C of that or analytic. I apologize. But I think this is what a great decision by Martin St. Louis to do that. That was been on that one. I think if you are, I think Mike Mason now is on 6 games straight with 1 assist, by the way. That said, Mike Mason played an amazing, great game with the Montreal Canadiens last night. Like, Mike Mason, we are lucky to have him. I know many of you want to trade him during the summer, and no. Guys, Mike Mason is the most consistency player with them, in my opinion. Mike Mason. But yeah, I'm sorry about this one. On that one, let's see what got in the chat. Say some of that for the new hook reputation found. New hook is coming soon, honestly. With Montreal, Dobes still considered a rookie, 17-5-3. About that, off Roger. So close 4-5 lose and February they were down. But August, seeing a little crying never hurt nobody. About Dobes. On that one, without Dobes, the season are not close to making the playoff. Now, I want to respond to you that way, guys. I will take a time to check all the game of Dobes, a save percentage per game. Many of the game he win. All right? The Montreal Canadiens score 4, 5, 6, 7 goals. If you cannot win with those kind of the production of your team on offensive, but it's a problem. So for me, Dobes, It's not because of him we are in the playoff. He had a good year, but it's not because of him we are in the playoff. Because on his all the start of the game, guys, I did yesterday. I checked this, and let me check this, guys. I'm going to give you guys his performance with the Montreal Canadiens. Jakub Dobes. Sometimes the NHL does not respond well. That's crazy. I tried to go around for Tobesh. I cannot get it. So, Tobesh, all right? Here we go. I got it. Last night, guys, 0.897. Not great. He gave 3 goals. The game before, he gave 2 goals. That's game 1. After that, 0.850, he gave 3 goals. 0.870, he gave 3 goals. 0.800, he gave 5 goals. Right? So I'm going to give you again 0.800, 0.870, 0.850, and 0.897, guys. He gave 3 goals and 5 goals, and he win all the game. He win all the game. But his save percentage is not big. Then after that, he gave 3 goals, 0.903. And that game, he lost an overtime or a shootout. Then he have 2 excellent goals. 2 excellent games, back-to-back. Against Chicago and Edmonton, he gave only 1 goal. Before that, 0.786, 3 goals. 0.778, 4 goals. Then he got 1 goal, 2 goals. Then he got 7 goals, 3 goals, 2 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals, 5 goals. 4 goals, 3 goals, 3 goals, 1 goal, 2, 2, 1 at the beginning of the season. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He start 25 game, all right? He has only 10 game. Only 10 game. He gave 2 goals, 1 goal. During his start. So I don't know if you can consider him because of him. Montreal are in the playoff because his performance he's not great. He win. But it's not because of Dobes we win game. That's my point of view about that one over there. Without Dobes this season, Habs are not close to making the playoff. See, N26, he believed the MVP is Dobes. I disagree with that. For me, watching us last night got me thinking Monday is not an classic Dobes is. Oh, I'm wrong. Why it's not the same kind of style of the players, honestly. 1 minute to go remaining, guys. 1-1. La balle. On that one, Mark left, and that's it. Only 1. 3 minutes, no way. On that audio. If you want to build Dobes, the confidence, you let him play every game. PS 3. Allen cried after Buffalo lost because he cared about winning someone else. It's going to weak to funny. I remember how last Ab look at one might miss a few games. We need him. Mike Madison. I agree with you. Suzuki is MVP. PS. Mr. Dan is in the house. Thanks for all the likes. Vichy has 25 rate out of the 41 game start. The most win this season. Dobes has 17 win and 25 start. Only one goalie. Bossy has more win with the let's start que Dobes. Always been Dobes win his game. The team play better with him in the net. Dobes gave the team confidence about that. I find Dobes last 2-3 games less extreme on his side. His side move not much, but better. People hyper focus on the goal again average and save percentage. Game one is the most important thing. So I disagree with you guys. I know some of you think about this, but let's see, guys, the stat in NHL, guys. All right. So Dan said the stat goaltender is not important in NHL. All right. Goal again, a goal average is not important. Okay. The best goaltender in NHL at the GAA, Andrei Vasilevsky, 2.04. Where are the Tampa Bay Lightning? I think they are first in the Atlantic Division. Blackwood, Witchwood are the top 10. And they are, Colorado, the best team in NHL. Logan Thompson with the Washington Capitals, 2.46. Save percentage, number 1 in NHL. Andrei Vasilevsky, 0.921. Sorokin, New York Islanders, and the playoff. Buffalo are a good run because of what? Alex Lyon, 0.914. Minnesota, Wallstead, 0.914. If the goal again average is not important, if you gave 4 goals per game, you're not going to win and to be at the top 10 in NHL. If the goaltender make only 0.850 save percentage, you're not going to win an NHL. I disagree with that part. Now, you can tell me it's not important. It is important because it's like Suzuki have only 60 points, but the team win. For me, it's very important to think about this. Dobes won this game, and the team played better with him in the net. Dobes gave the team confidence, Gary. I think Dobes last 2-3 game extreme is a fit. People, like you said, GF is it. Another way to think of it, coach, is because Dobes is in the net, the team has more confidence, it score more. All about the perspective. It's work, go with it. About that, Dobes is 75-3 better than any other ab goalie. All does matter. I understand that. It's not because of Dobes, Montreal Canadiens are in the playoff. That's what you wrote early. Dobes won, simple as that, Mark. He won the game. Grantford was the same at Peter August. Ken Caulfield break his own record and surpass Stephen Richard 71 goal from 1988-90 season and won. He's right now at 30, I believe. And he has his record, I think, is 37. So he's going to beat his one over there. There is not many goalies under 33.00. GA8 Dobes does not give up bad goal. And the third, Gary Conroy, considering save percentage on the 1 single game make no sense. We are in overtime and Syracuse. I keep saying percentage gas is overrated. PS. What is matter is the W. Alonso has save percentage better que the guy you are facing the game. Montebo has won 4 games this season. All this other win was won by him in overtime. Dobes make the key save at the time. Keep the team and the game simple. All right. So for all of you, Dobes is an excellent goaltender, and this is the reason why they win the Montreal Canadiens. It's okay. I'm just different of what I see. I see a goaltender is not structured well. I see a goaltender unbalanced, and I see you can survive, but you're not going to get all your career like that. It's almost impossible. But on that one, Mark point 897, 3 goal again, but at least 7 monster save. Save does not always tell the whole story. Same like Grand Fuhrer. Is not as important as the game won. All right. That's okay. It's okay. How many clutch save? Price was like that, Billy. Dobes does not give up the first goal on the first shot, Gary. I did not see a bad goal let in by Dobes last night. Overtime. I never say he gave a bad goal last night. What I'm trying to explain to you, you're not going to win game in NHL if you go your save percentage at .800. But you telling me tonight, all of you, not one of you, only me, all of you telling me if your goalie is at 8.00, you're going to win game. All right. All right. This is how you're thinking. I can't wait to see that. The bet is only hope at one on that one. Coach, remember at the beginning of the season, 10-12 goalie had under 9% with high score and all at winning record. Absolutely, Montreal is in the conversation because at Dobes, 17 win in 25 start, only one goalie has more win at less start. All right, I never said that you seem to hate like Montembeault, and sure why. I never said one word about Montembeault. I never said nothing about Montembeault. I never pronounced his name in the show tonight. What I'm trying to explain to you, it's not because of Dobes we are where we are. Nick Suzuki, 62 points. Lane Hudson, 54 points. 53 points. Cole Caulfield, 30 goals. Mike Minison play. Noah Thompson play. Evan Demidov, Juraj Sikorsky, for me, are already in front of Dobes. But for you, you're telling me it's because of Dobes we are where we are in the playoff. Dobes, for me, is not on my top 5 MVP for the Montreal Canadiens. But you are telling me Dobes is crazy year he has. I just showed to you his stat. I cannot lie to you. His stat. You want to see goal against average in NHL? All right, goal against average in NHL. Dobes as a goaltender in NHL. All right, he win game. All right, he win game. Let's go. I didn't see his name yet. I'm at 34, 35. Jakub Dobes is at 39 goal again average at 2.96. 2.96. All right? Now, I give you the winner of who has the most W this year in NHL. Goal again average 2.62. Velmelka. Save percentage of .900. Vasilevsky 2.09. 2.04 with a save percentage of 9-1. He has 24 wins. Swimmen, he has a save percentage of 2.87, .904. Gibson, 2.61 at .905. Ottinger, 2.69 at .900. After that, you struggle with Bobrovsky, 3.08, and with .874, he had 22 W. Edgewood, 20 win, 2.30, and the Rocket win the game and overtime. On that one, Engstrom, I believe he did it. And that's it for the Rocket. 2-1 overtime today on this one. I'm not finished. Edgewood, 2.30, 9.12, 20 win. Saros, 20 win. Now, him is a 3.04. But Bossy, 20 win, 2.22, .908. Sokorin, 2.39 with .917. Kavtevson, 2.57, .910. Skinner, 2.65, 18 win. Logan Thompson, 2.46 with .912. Chustakin, 2.45 with .903. And then you have two goaltenders, Askarov and Tobesh at 16-17. Both of them are goaltender. Both of them, Askarov, are the same number at Tobesh at .890. Save percentage. I did not lie to you. This is a fact. The fact are, when you are a good goaltender on the goal against average and the save percentage, the team are good in NHL. You want to see that? The first one, Seattle, Utah, Tampa, Boston, Detroit, Dallas, Colorado, Carolina, Islanders, Minnesota, Pittsburgh. Right there. If for you, you said go again and save percentage is not good, it's not important. We can have a goaltender with 4.65 per game, but we just need to score 7 goals and we win. I'm sorry, but I disagree with you. Because at the end of the game, at the end of the day, have to be sure the goaltender perform with save percentage and go again. Like when you tell me because of Tobesh we're on the playoff, I disagree. On that one, Tobesh also have 2 shootouts. You cannot in your Tobesh record at the end of the day, he won game. I never said I'm not in your. When I disagree, for me, as you said, 3 things. Because of Tobesh, we are on the playoff. Because the goal against average and the save percentage is not important in NHL. All right. What I can tell, Evan Tobesh has a below .9. We also the monster save and the complexity, the lack of Montembeault. Again, nothing against Montembeault. He did a good job last night. It's not about this. I'm trying to explain to you facts, number. Columbus 2, Chicago 1. I'm back now. It's 3-1. Tobesh is the goalie who gave Ab the most chance to win, PLW. Absolutely. Absolutely about that. We're going to have a 3 healthy scratch. Veleno, Blais, and Stobol. Right. Is that the maximum? Hello? Yes. Claude, the maximum is 23 players. And you play 20 players. So 23 right there. On that one, Chicago 18. Shot 18-8. On that one, power play again for the Columbus. On that one, LDP, welcome in the house. Thanks again. Sabre in the playoff. On that one, Sabre Cup, LDP. ASEC .947, land 10 straight win for Buffalo, franchise record. On that one, Buffalo looking good. On that one, Dobes 17 win, 5-3 loss. Are the only stat that matter. Team play better with Dobes and net. All right. If your team and is scoring, you have room for a great GAA. Montreal is one of the highest scoring team. It's context. All right. If Dobes continues with his stellar goaltending, he will get there. The stat-wise, Gary. Montembeault 3.46 and 6.8 percentage. Enough said. I never talk about Montembeault. You talk about Montembeault. Because you watch every app game, put the stat aside because it's a team sport. Tampa have all the elements. Dobes is Ab best goalie right now. I never said Dobes is not the best goalie. You said things I never said. This is why I disagree. You said things I never said. You said you think Montembeault is good. I never talk about Montembeault. I tried to explain to you it's not because of Dobes we are in the playoff. Yes, we are in the playoff because 17 win. That's what you're telling me. No, we are in the playoff because we have players like Dimitrov, Suzuki, Suzuki, Caulfield, Madison, Thompson, Hudson. We are in the playoff. Not because of Dobes. Not because of Dobes we are in the playoff, but you are telling me we are in the playoff because of Dobes. I disagree. Completely disagree with you. He's a part of the team, but he's not the MVP of Montreal Canadiens. It's not because of him we are in the playoff. That's what you are telling me. And that one, let's do the next. Don't take 50 and let's wait. Then Montreal would likely have a better record if Raymond start the winning goalie instead of putting a losing goalie into play. Of course, Bob is important, but we have both goalies have bad percentage. So who do you put coach? And nobody ever said his percentage save or good. You go with your best goalie. If Dobes your best goalie, you go with Dobes. If it's Fowler, you go with Fowler. If it's Montembeault, you go with Montembeault. Those 25 games, Dobes played Montembeault was not going to 75 this season. Montembeault is lucky. Is not Laval. His contract save him. Again, you talk about Montembeault. I disagree. MVP is key. 100%. Pete Martin. Here we go. Montembeault is not reliable. You go with the goalie who won game. And Dobes is the guy. Because you don't have the glasses. On that one, Vasilevsky has lower GAA but has 24 win and 34 game. Dan. Where is the team, Dan? The team is number 1 in the Atlantic Division, Dan. After the Olympics, the team will be playing together, much like a playoff hockey. Goaltender would be the key. Stan, absolutely right. Good that Vasilevsky got the start. Then, coach, don't you think team has more confidence when the Dobes is in the net and play better? No, not allowed. Not allowed. That's what another thing there. I don't see them play better. That's why Marciano is there now. He will make a both goalie stronger, Peter. That's his mission for sure. Not too long ago, some said Suzuki was a boss. Patience needed. Yeah, some people think about Suzuki was that kind of players, but well, there is goalie that have competitiveness and reflex-oriented, while others are more about technique. We have to live with Dobes DNA. Nowadays, goalie coach only one robot and them. Apologize for my type. Fat finger. Not problem. Stand. Really, Gary. Yes, too many. About that. The New Mexico. Go ahead. Franchise debut. Joint season is announced against an initial American affiliate coming event at the block. The New Mexico. New located based in the East Coast of League. Interesting. W was a point 0.80 coach. Dobes avec one game at 0.800, guys. And he won the game. Imagine the robot on the ice. Guy did it. Grenfell carrier save percentage 0.887, Peter. So again, Peter, that's a good point. Is it because of Grenfell the Edmonton Oilers won the Stanley Cup? Can someone give me that answer? It's because of Grenfell they win the Stanley Cup, the Edmonton Oilers? Or is it because of Wayne Gretzky, Mac Messier, and the rest of the team, Yari Coury? Or is it because of Grenfell? Playoff hockey is a world friend level. The game compared to regular season hockey coach. Yep, you're absolutely right. Answer one. Dobes has a 0.890 save percentage, Gary. You're absolutely right about that. I'm going back to the Billy Bar, Billy. 23. Right now, Jakub Dobes. You are right. Dobes is not the reason for Montreal's success alone, but he is a part of the success. Exactly about that one. 3-1 Chicago, losing one season with 6% .01. All the team 20 season were all .800 et plus. Exactly, Pete. Laval Rocket win in overtime. A goal scored by Adam Ekstrom, assisted by Laurent Dauphin. You're absolutely right about this, Caulfield. I was watching the game, and we're not going to agree. You don't have the believe in Dobes. Again, you tell stinks. You guys, you try to read my mind. When tonight, I said I don't believe in Dobes. When tonight I said Montembeault is better at Dobes. This is what I disagree and what the people are thinking. N26 said, we are not going to agree with you. Don't have to believe in Dobes. When I said I don't believe or I believe at Dobes, tell me when I said that. Never. Never. I said it's not because of Dobes the Montreal Canadiens are going to make the playoff. You said because of Dobes, Montreal Canadiens made the playoff. They will not be in the playoff without Dobes. I disagree. I never said I don't like Dobes. I never said I don't believe in Dobes. You guys said words I never said. Someone said you prefer Montembeault. I never talk about Montembeault. This is where it's funny to do that. You said things I never said. I don't know where this is coming from. We don't compare Dobes with anybody, but for the Ab situation, and right now, he is the one who deserves to be in the goal because they bring massive amount of win. Absolutely agree with you. About how many shots all those goalies faced so far. Bossy might be a better goalie than Vasilevsky, 21 out of 24. Then I disagree. If you're telling me, guys, Vasilevsky, Bossy is better at Vasilevsky because yeah, win, I disagree. Vasilevsky won 2 Stanley Cup. He was MVP. And you talk about a rookie bossy right there, guys. Come on. Goes 2 minutes for Raffine, Gary Connery. How many chances have Montreal have status to improve? That's one. Run and was the fun. The team they play for. We won't agree on this, coach. Reading stat don't matter to me. Winning game matter. Have also a fact. I never said, I'm going to repeat, because of Dobes, Montreal made the playoff. You said that. I disagree with that. It's not because of Dobes that Montreal made the playoff. Dan said the goal against average, a save percentage, is not important. I will tell you one thing, guys. Remember that. Once you go at the table, the negotiation, when you sign a new deal, a new contract, right? Just think about this. When the guy, the goalie, sit, and he said, I'm at the top 10 a goal against average and top 10 as save percentage, that make an impact. It's like you tell me right now, the goal and NHL is not important. You can get only 20 goals per year, it's not important. Every time we play, we win game. I disagree. This season, Dobes allow less goal que the opponent goalie. 17 or 22 game. That's good for me. On that one, PLW. There we go. Logan Thompson, 2-4-6, but Washington not scoring. Dan. So who is the best goaltender, Dan? Logan Thompson or Dobes? Yeah, I'm again the chat. What are the win-loss stat percentage of those goalie? Winning percentage. I don't have an NHL. I have to change the filter. On that one, Bob. Coach, nobody is agree with you on the .40 stat. Vladar 2.49. Where is Philadelphia? It just proved to me, Dan, exactly what I just said. Dan, Vladar 2.49. Where is Philadelphia? It's because the team in front of him don't score enough goal to win game. You just said exactly what I'm thinking. Dan, this is the best comments of the night. Look, coach, Vladar 2.49 for West Philadelphia is because he does not have players in front of him. Us, we have players and we don't have no goaltender, but he win game. It's not because of Dobes. It's because we have power, offense, to make the team win. It's not because of the goaltender. This I'm trying to explain to you since the beginning. It's because the goalie is not the number one fact, the reason why the Montreal win games. But you are telling me, no. No. Dobes is the reason. Look, he has 17 wins. That's the reason we win game. He's 17 wins. He has 17 wins because every time he gave 3, 4, 5, 6 goals per game, we score 1 goal plus other team. For me, it's not because of Dobes we make the playoff. We make the playoff because we have offensive. We have a team together. That's where the difference between me and the 30 people in the chat. And if Raymond did not get fired, he will continue to put Montreal, even thought he only won 4 games in the regulation this year. I don't know, guys. I'm not looking about the goalie coach. All those top goalie were all the defense rank, Peter. Scoring 2.38. And your calendar is down. Exactly. How about that? Love everyone. Passion, Billy. We got a big team. Sabres playoff run coming. LDP. Martin Zwick came out in an interview, said he was new coach and he did not make the goalie decision because he did not know that area kid you're not. And for the 5 loss, Dobes had with 6-7 goal and 8 goal. That's enough to screw his goal again average, and that's that. And with mathematical variance. Again, I just did. Again, he want to see that? I just did it. Dobes, guys. I'm going to repeat again for Dobes. All right. Goal, game log. Dobes, 3 goals, 2 goals. I consider 2 goals a good game. 3 goals for me, it's not. All right. Because if you are below 9.00, it's not a good goal. It's not a good game. All right? 3 goals, 5 goals. All right? And then you have 3 goals at 0.9. I consider him that's 1. That's number 2. 2 other game at 1 goal. Boom, boom. That's 4. 3 goals, 4 goals, 1 goal, 6. 6 game, 7 game, 8 game. 9 game, 10 game, 11, 12, 13. After his game are good. I don't lie. This is the stat. 3 goals, 0.900. Time for a new subject, Mark. Jerome is saying thanks. His new part is about testing use Farina. Tempo number 1 because the coaching team knows who stopped in the net. Does Martin Zouy have winning record since being coach? Sandeman. Good question. I don't think so. Because his second year was not good. Honestly, I would say no. I have to check again. It's looking like an app chemistry getting better. Taken app on that one. Gretzky consider Fuhr one of the best goalie ever. Goal against that, not good. Again, I never said Fuhr is not good. I said it's not the reason the Oilers win the Stanley Cup because of Fuhr. It's because you have Gretzky, Coury, Macy, Anderson, and the rest of the team. Fuhr was a part of the team, but it was not the reason why they win. I'm telling you the same thing. Dobes, part of the team, but he's not the reason why the Montreal win. He's good, but it's not because of him where we are today. This is the trend between you and me and 26. That's it. And nothing wrong with that part. Okay, it's the team sport that you have everybody contribute to one game. And Dobes, contribute to the win game. Exactly. Here we go. Exactly. This is try to explain to you for the last 30 minutes about that one. Dobes, the rookie, and other goalie you mentioned are in the league for a while, Gary. I think Dobes is having a good rookie season. I never said he's not have a bad year. He's a good goalie. He is not the reason why, because of him, Montreal where they are today. That's the trend right there. Dobes, the most win on the team. I would have for a win this season play Montebo more they have. On that one, go is frustrated and 26. You said things I never said. That's my point behind that. On that one, we'll see at the end of the season to judge Dobes is still growing. No issue for me concerning Dobes. I see him improving as the season goes on. Gary Conroy. Edmonton, 1 cut without Gretzky, 2. Yeah, you're right. Because McMacy was there. Anyhow, I think I have to move on with other subject. On this one, interesting. See different people what they think about the different things. Anyhow, let's move on by number. Here we go. Let's go by number right here, guys. By number. Most point through the first 54 game of the season. Montreal Canadiens last 30 years. Players. Nick Suzuki, 60 points. Pierre Turgeon, 60 points. Vincent D'Anfos, 57. And Mark Rickey, 55. Very interesting, guys. We talk about Suzuki. Underrated. Some of them said this week he's overrated. And now you're telling me Dobes is the reason why they win game. Nick Suzuki, 60 points and 54 game. This is the first one after 54 game in the last 30 years, guys, in the NHL. For the Montreal Canadiens. Bing, boom, 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 right there. Suzuki is the first player since Armia on October 9, 2019 to score both a power play goal and a shortened goal in the same game, by the way. On that one for Nick Suzuki. The Canadiens score at even strength on the power play and shortened in the same period for the first time since December 2nd, 2017. And victory of the win over the Red Wings 10-1 on that one. Most goals by an NHL defenseman since January 12. Ramis Dalin, Alex Carrier, 5. Evan Bouchard, 5. Interesting stat to see Carrier on the productivité of Montreal Canadiens. Canadiens 30 win. How fast they got there? Under Martin Saint-Louis, guys, 34 games, 78 games, 61 games last year, and 54 this season with the Montreal Canadiens. Most points by the defenseman this season. Colorado 159, Montreal 145, Washington 140, and Columbus 132. Most goal by an Eastern Conference team this season. Canadiens 185. Bruins 144, 184, Hurricane 181, Lightning 180, and Sabres 180. Interesting. Montreal, oh, they score goal. Interesting. We score goal. But it's not because of that. It's because the goaltender. Most points in the first 50 games of the Canadiens last season. That was an old stat about that. Was the last stat. We want to talk about the number of the Montreal Canadiens, guys. On this one, I want to talk about other things before we go to the Frenchy Quiz tonight. Myself, alone, right here, guys. I'm going to talk about. I want to talk about Lane Hudson, guys. Improvement of Nick Lane Hudson, I believe. Lane Hudson improvement, guys. Check this. Lane Hudson after 54 games last year and this year. 3 goals last season, 9 goals this year. 39 assists, 46 assists, 42 points, and 55. 13 more points for Lane Hudson. It was minus 16. Now it's plus 16. Unbelievable. Lane Hudson, guys, the way he does this. This great to see that stat, honestly, for Lane Hudson. On that one. This is a really interesting stat. I pay attention for Lane Hudson. The development of Lane Hudson, guys. Second year only. Second year only for Lane Hudson. On that one. Now, I want to talk about Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki, 54 games last year, 15 goals, 37 assists, 52 points, plus 5. Look, Nick Suzuki, 54 games, 18 goals, 44 assists, 62 points, and plus 23. And some people does not like Nick Suzuki. His work ethic. Talk about improvement. He talk about, and I can go get with Cole Caulfield on that one. I can go with Juraj Sakarsky on that one. I took 2 players tonight, and I'm going to this Sunday night with 2 players also about that. This is great. This is amazing for me. The development of that of those players with the Montreal Canadiens. So much for Sophomore Ching for Hudson. A great point about that for sure. On this one. And that's it. We got here, guys, on this. I have more, but we take a little bit longer to do that. I have a lot of things we can talk, honestly, about the Montreal Canadiens. I guess Suzuki is not overrated. After all, Peter August about Nick Suzuki. I don't think so. PLW complaining about Nick Suzuki overrated. What PLW was said is about the 5-on-5 and the pack checking. That said, you have someone show up. It was not the last game, so it was Tuesday night, and he said someone, I forgot his name. He said Nick Suzuki was overrated that night. Dobes for the Calder, Gary Connery. Nick is the man. 8 and the NHL among defensemen before last game on that one. Talking about Dobes to get a Calder, you did that like a little bit funny, Gary. But I just want to mention to you, not you, because of you said that, but I don't think, guys, anything like Demidov or Dobes or Kapanen or Pussy or Seneki. At the end of the day, guys, the trophy is already at Matthew Sheffer. Like, give it to him. He already have the trophy for him. Is this generic career? Good point about that. Should be good enough to beat Buffalo since we beat Colorado yesterday. Maybe. We'll see. Santa Jakub Dobes will win tomorrow. It was not OMG. Who will be Suzuki line match at the Olympics? Will be interesting, Stan. That's a good question. We talk about this. I don't know who I talk with. I talk with many people. I'm always on Discord, by the way. If you want to talk to me, guys, Discord. That's the place to talk. Ron, talk with me there. Roger Bouchard asking me 10 questions per day. Not to be negative with that. It's good for me. I like to Discord. My Discord is open 24 hours. Only time I don't answer is because I sleep. That's it. So if you want to reach me and talking about hockey, guys, anytime. Discord. Ask question. You can go in private with me or you can go open chat with people. But that's why Roger, he joined me live right there. So I just want to share it with you, that part over there. Peter, from all the first center in the show, Suzuki has 16.6% play at 5-on-5. Can you name me less productive at first center NHL at 5-on-5? Suzuki, he would play on the top 6 on the Team Canada. No, Gary? Good question. Was the question? I apologize. Look like he's going to have a roll or shut down with the top at the bottom 6. You cannot have Suzuki over McDavid or over MacKinnon, a Crosby. So it would be third center right there, and he would play that role. Marchand, Suzuki, and Wilson. Not a bad move by you and 26. Suzuki, Wilson. So you put Mike Stone in the top 6, right? It makes sense. Yeah. That's a good line. I like that. I'm not sure about Marchand, but yeah, I like that. N26. Coach has always got a back with me on Discord. Run. Trying my best. The game is more than just 5-on-5. Having said that, he will improve on that. One, they have a proper second center available on TOI. Good point about that, too. I'm talking about his 5-on-5 production, Billy. That's it. How about Suzuki, Marner, and Celebrini? I think last season, Standerman, N26 and Standerman, I think Monner, it was on the third line or point. So, if I think what Stone, Crosby, and McDavid or MacKinnon. The second line was MacKinnon, Monner, point. Yeah. Nah, because on playoff, you see less power play percentage need to elevate his 5-on-side production. About that, here we go, guys. We're going to get, we have no class. We'll do a quiz tonight. I prepare always my big question at the end of the show, guys. There we go. 5 questions, guys. We're going to do that properly the right way. So don't forget on that one. Question number 1. Here we go. Oh, I need to set up here. Already right there. Here we go. Who has scored the most goals at the Bell Center over the last 5 years? Jeff Skinner, Brock Nelson, Austin Matthews, Alexander Barkov, or Nick Paul? Which one of them had the most goals at the Bell Center? 1 minute, and we are ready to rock and roll. Breaking news, Kevin Johnson died at 55. Wow, bad news. He's 32 centers. Question 1. Stan always do a great job with that, like this. A. Ron E. at 5-on-5. Nelson Peter. B. Gary Cournoyer. And Coffee is American. 2. Pete Martin. C for RJ Calabro. A. N26. Luc Everson. B. Welcome back, Luc. Brock Nelson, Pierre W. E. Cat. Welcome back. Antoine C. Billy A. Matthew C. for Ovidio. I'm getting there. On that one, B for Pete Martin. And that's it. F for Ovechkin, PSW. Oh, we forgot Ovechkin. Is it Ovechkin? And the answer, guys, on this one, we have to go all the way down. I forgot my drum. Here we go. The answer, guys, is B. With, of course, Brock Nelson. Get that answer on that one. Brock Nelson lead with 10, I believe, on that one. Question number 2 of the night. We have a score, guys, by the way. Pete Martin, Pierre W, Peter August, Gary Conway, Luc Laportine scored a goal on that one. Randy got an A on that one. Not that one, Randy, unfortunately for you. Here we go, guys. Which defenseman did not manage 5 straight seasons with at least 10 goals? One of them, he did not have 5 straight seasons with 10 goals. Is it Ramis Dallin, Ken McCarr, Noah Thompson, Josh Morrissey, or Zach Werenski? 1 minute to go. Which defenseman did not have 5 seasons of 10 goals? Good luck, everybody. Not a problem, Randy. RJ, go with D. C for Run with Kings. C, Kirby. Welcome back, Kirby. Gary Conway, C. Sanderman, A. D for Luc Lafortune and N26. C for Billy D. Pierre go Werenski. We wait for two other answers on that one. N26 DD, Werenski, Peter August on this one. Do we have any others? Answer. PS go with D on that one. Mike M&M go with C on this one. And the answer, guys, on this one. It's E. Zach Werenski got that one, guys. Good point about this PLW. Maurice played for Winnipeg. Right, Ron, you're right about that. So Werenski, guys, was the answer on that one. And we got right now two good answers. Pete August and Patrick LeWhite got answer on that one. Question number 3. Which NHL team lead the league with the most game-winning goal scored by different players on the same team? Kraken, Montreal, Dallas, Colorado, or Tampa Bay Lightning? Which team have the most game-winning goal by different players and their team? Good luck. 1 minute. Thought this was easy, Billy. Here we come, run. I missed the word consecutive, PS. This one, and PS go with Montreal on that one. I'll do with A. Cat Kirby, A. C. Gary Connery, C. Ozio. PL A, Tampa Bay Lightning. Standerman go with E. Tampa Bay Lightning. Ozio go with C. That's Dallas. Gary with C. Dallas. Ron C. Dallas. B. D. Dallas. C. Luc Lafortune. B. Peter August. M&M C. Pete Martin A. D for N26. There we go. Let's move on. The question, final question, guys. Not final question, the Trump right there. The answer, guys, is Seattle Kraken with 16, I believe, or 15 on that one. And who scored a goal, guys? Archie Calabro, first goal of the night. Kirby, first goal of the night. And then we have a second goal of the game for Pete Martin, joined PLW and Peter August. All the PPP lead the contest 2 and 3 after that answer, guys. That's one with D. No, it's not there one, my friend. Question number 4. Which player has scored the most goals since January 1st? Zibanejad, Caulfield, Matthews, Nelson, or Zach Hyman? Which player had the more goals since January 1st, 2026? Good luck. Let's see what I got here. That's 1D on that one. 03 PS so far. I'm bringing shame, Billy. Going to that perfect. Go Habs, go. And 26. I love it. Me too. Go Habs, go. Algeria Brook with Cole Caulfield at B. B, Billy. PSB. D for Gary Cournoyer. Nelson. B for Ron. Antoine B. E for Randy. We have Kirby at D. We have Sandeman at D. Peter August at D. B. Luc Lafortune D. Ovidio E. PL go with Cole Caulfield. Iman close again. That's one on that one. So let me pick up a couple of answers right here. Some of you is right. So I have to pick up information right there. On that one, it's getting close to the end. We have one more question to go. And we'll see if we can get that one. Here we go. I think it was the only one here. Oh, we have a score right there, guys. There we go. Good job, Mr. X. I cannot tell you who. What was you? B. I mean D for Randy on that one. There we go. B for M&M. Here we go, guys. And so that one. Brett Nilsson. It's Randy Walkman. Randy Walkman scored a goal on that one. Luc Lafortune scored a goal also. Kirby Cat scored a goal on that one. Sandeman scored a goal. That's fact with Peter August scored a goal. Peter August is at 3. PL at 2. Pete Martin at 2. Gary Cournoyer at 2. Luc Lafortune at 2. And Kirby at 2. If Pete August is wrong, the last one, we could have other team, other player have the same kind of answer and win the game with him on that one consideration. One more, last one, guys. Which player has the most points since January 1st? Pastrnak, McDavid, Kucherov, Stone, or MacKinnon? Which one of them has the most points since January 1st? I said, if you follow hockey, you can get the right answer. That's one unbelievable Billy. Oh my. Billy, supposed to be easy, Billy. Funny, huh? Ron go with Kucherov on that one. Then we have RJ Kucherov. PS go with B. PS on that one. Standerman go with Pastrnak. Billy with Pastrnak. Ovidio go with McDavid on this one. C for Captain Rat on this one. And we have Peter August with C for Peter August. We have Kucherov PL for PL Kucherov. Luc Lafortune go with D. Luc Lafortune, UFC guy tonight. The time is up. We see if other people. B for Randy, by the way. PS B. A for Billy. D for Gary Cournoyer. And we have C for M&M on that one. Here we go. Pete Martin. I better not be Stone. Pete Martin. Do we have an answer for Pete Martin? Pete Martin. Pete Martin, go with B for McDavid. Last one, guys. Peter August said C. If he's right, he win. If it's not, maybe some of you tie the game. He was right. He was right. And Peter August, guys, scored a goal at the game. And he has 4 and 5 tonight. Peter August, the winner of the contest tonight. Congratulations, Peter, on that one. We have Kirby at 3. PLW at 3 on that one. Maybe 1 or 2 have more 3, but Mr. Peter is at Billy 05. Billy, bar is yes, ship. Billy, it's because you're too much at the bar. That's the reason behind that, Billy. you struggle too much at the bar. And but great conversation. Peter August, congratulations. Man, one short. Wawrinski was really thinking about hard. I'm not as good as Ab one. Good job, Kirby. Glad to see you, my friend. I look forward to you. You podcast. 1 and 5 visual score. Stand the man. Whoa, 1 and 5 run. Good job, everyone. Kirby, good job. Also, I was going to see, but I want to tie Pete August, Pete Martin. Congratulations, Pete August on that one of 005 with 0. That's 1 and 5. Run. Gary, I'm not sure, Gary, how much he got. Congratulations, Peter. I think Gary is 2 and 5, Gary. I don't know if you get the last one. When I see Peter on that one, OMG, just have one M&M on that one. Love it. Triacque night. Miss the all year. Some and summertime. You're right, Kirby. By the way, Kirby, every game at the second intermission, we do the contest. So sometimes maybe pop up on that one. I want to finish with that, guys. Tomorrow, we're going to get another game. Buffalo will be live at 7 o'clock. Tobesh between the pipe. And again, I just want to, some people that may be pissed off some people. It was not my intention. But I just want to remind you guys, I have nothing against Tobesh. Right now, he's the best goaltender for Montreal to win games. So hopefully he'll be there. He's supposed to be there tomorrow night. And I wish the best for Tobesh. That's the only thing. And don't believe or don't think I like more Montembeault compared to Dobes. I'm smart enough to know what is common sense in hockey, right? I just had different opinion or different things, the way you interpret, but I can understand what Dobes did in Montreal. You're welcome, Stand the Man, for a great show. It was not bad at all on that show. I know some people may be upset about that, but it is what it is. Greetings, Kirby. Yep, right. What a wonderful night for everybody. Also, have a great weekend, and I can wait. Montreal, it's not a must-win for Montreal, but we have to win against Buffalo one game on the 3 game. I will complete the month of the December for the Montreal Canadiens. So that will conclude the season for the Montreal Canadiens in March, January. And I can wait to see all of you there. Good night, Peter. Good job, my friend Peter. Because you make me good point about goaltending, Billy. Again, there's nothing wrong. It's just I see this friendly about that. But again, I'm going to repeat. I like Tobesh. He's the best goalie right now for Montreal to win game. And hopefully he can do again against Buffalo tomorrow night. On that one, it's all good. Go, Dobes, go. Exactly. Good night, ready. And of course, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Exactly. That's who we are. That's why we do this with respect. It's different opinion. Nothing wrong. Nothing against anyone. I think we just have a different way to see the game, and that's what I respect all of you guys on that one. So big game tomorrow. Go Habs, go. Yeah, absolutely about that. Be well, be healthy. Find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second app or the first app or what? 2026. I have a pleasure to be with all of you tonight. I can wait to see you tomorrow. Until then, have an amazing, great night. Enjoy the weekend. PW and all full hockey schedule tomorrow. Good weekend, everyone. You're absolutely about that on this one. Dickinson is hurt. On the ice stick on one hand. Chicago 2 and Columbus 3. No penalty. Love you, friend. You're absolutely right about that, my friend. The Hockey Nation, the Ab Nation, and all animal in Thailand want to tell you one more thing. So we love you, friends. Good night, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That's one. Thanks so much. Oh, 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 oh.